Tonight on Week 8 of the Fox 14 Press Box, the Seneca Indians aim to finish off a perfect regular season, hosting Big 8 rival Nevada. The Joplin Eagles wrap up the regular season with a home date against the Neosho Wildcats. Carthage hits the road to face Willard, looking to finish off the regular season on a 6-game winning streak. In Kansas, the Girard Trojans try to finish off their second straight undefeated regular season and claim a district title against Burlington. CNC rivals Frontenac and Galena meet in Frontenac, with the winner earning a district title. And in Oklahoma, the Wyandotte Bears aim to snap a 6-game losing streak at home against Holbert. This is the four states' only 30-minute high school football highlights show. This is Week 8 of the Fox 14 Press Box, and it starts right now.
Fox 14's Press Box is sponsored by Missouri Southern State University, Roper Kia, CDL Electric, and Kramer's Quality Meats of Grove.
What's up, everybody? This is Week 8 of Press Box here on Fox 14. I'm Fox 14 Sports Director Jacob-Lenard. Here beside me, like every Friday night, is dani-terzer.
We're going to start tonight's show in Southwest Missouri with a battle of two of the best in the Big 8. The Seneca Indians wrap up the regular season tonight at home against the Nevada Tigers.
Now, last week, Seneca topped McDonald County to earn the Big 8 West title. Tonight, they got a chance to finish off an undefeated regular season, entering tonight's game against Nevada with a perfect 8-0 record. First Seneca drive, 4th and goal. Gavin Hoover keeps it, muscles his way in. Seneca leads 7-0 after the first. In the early second quarter, Case Sanderson straight up the middle for the Tigers touchdown. Nevada ties it up at 7. And next Seneca possession, Hoover back to pass. Throw sails a little bit. Blake Cox there for the diving interception for Nevada. They would capitalize on the turnover. Cade Beshore gives to Sanderson. He gives it to Avius Stedman. Stedman around the end for the 13-yard touchdown. With that, the Tigers have their first lead. Under 3 minutes to half, 3rd and a lot for Seneca, but Hoover finds Connor Ackerson. He does the rest, 24-yard score for the Indians, but they still trail Nevada by 7 at the break. First play of the second half, give goes to Case Sanderson. He sheds one tackle and gets loose. He's gone. Sanderson, 66 yards for Nevada. That puts them up 27-14. And after a 4th down stop, Tigers with the ball back again. They put it out of reach. Jordan Johnson, another long run for Nevada. This one, 76 yards. Nevada opens a 35-14 lead. The Tigers hand Seneca their first loss of the season tonight, 49-14. Elsewhere in the Big 8, the Lamar Tigers finish up the regular season on the road against Hollister. Lamar rolls in this one in a shutout, 41-0. Tigers are 8-1 heading into the district playoffs. Their only loss this season to the previously mentioned Seneca Indians.
In the COC, the Carthage Tigers finish up the regular season on the road against Willard. It's all Carthage tonight, 55-14. Luke Gall scores 3 more touchdowns for the Tigers. Carthage is 8-1 overall, heads into the playoffs on a 6-game winning streak. That 8-1 record, by the way, ties them with Nixa for the best record in the COC.
Speaking of Carthage and Nixa, those are the only 2 teams that Joplin has lost to this season.
The Eagles are 6-2 coming into the night. They finish up their schedule with a home game this evening against Neosho. The Wildcats are 4-4 and have a chance tonight to finish with a winning record for the first time since 2018. Joplin celebrating senior night for the game this evening. Neosho on offense, Quentin Hughes looks to the sideline, finds Isaiah Green. Nice gain. Down to the Joplin 20. Green again with the pass from Hughes. Breaks through the Eagles defense. He's in the end zone. Puts Neosho up early 7-0. Neosho then with the trickery going for the onside kick. Neil Barstow would recover. That sets up the Eagles with good field position. Now on offense, Hobbs Gooch swings it wide to Terrence Gibson. He takes it down to the 10, and 2 plays later, Quinn Renfro gets in the end zone. One of 8 touchdowns on the night for Quinn Renfro. That's got to be a record or something. Next Neosho possession, incomplete pass there. Just over his head. Later in the second, Jared Seiler gets in the end zone. Neosho leads early, but they couldn't stop Joplin. Eagles top Neosho tonight 68-43.
Let's go to Webb City now. The defending state champs close out the regular season with a senior night game against Branson. First play of the game, Pirates with possession. Cade Grimm breaks away. Got a blocker there, but look at Kaylor Darnell. Catches up, causes a fumble. After a little scramble, though, Pirates would recover in the end zone for a touchdown, 7-0 Branson. Cards not to be outdone. Brecken Gallardo finds a hole. He had a big night. Scores twice and rushed for 150. That one's down to the 10. Omari Jackson finishes the drive, short touchdown. One of his 2 scores on the night. Later, Branson puts the ball on the ground. Webb City would recover the fumble. Then on the very next play, they're going to the air. Long pass to Eli Miller. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. 2-point conversion right after that to Trey Rotes. The Branson ball again. Check this out. Lucas Ott there for the interception. Takes it back for the pick 6. Webb City pulls away in this one, winning 56-14. The big one tonight for the Sarcoxy Bears. They host Ash Grove tonight in a battle of 2 6-2 teams. The Sarcoxy actually down 26 at one point. Come back to make it a game, but that comeback falls a little short, 46-44. On the Kansas side now, the Galena Bulldogs have been on a roll in the last few weeks.
Galena has won 4 games in a row, including their first 3 games of district play. Tonight, the Bulldogs have a chance to claim the district championship on the road against Frontenac. The Raiders are also 3-0 in the district, so the winner of this one is the 3A District 1 champion. Start of the second half, Bulldogs up 8-0. Cal Turlip dances in the pocket until Devin Hetty finally brings him down for the sack. Still in the third, Zane Turner takes it left, cuts back, makes defenders miss. He runs it all the way in for the long score. Galena up double digits. Heading to the fourth, look who it is. Mario Mangini takes it to the house. That puts Frontenac on the board. They're down 14-7 though. Raiders with the ball again late in the fourth. Mangini takes it in for his second score of the night. So now they have a chance to tie it with the extra point, but the Bulldogs block the kick, and that's the difference. Galena wins and claims the district title 14-13. We have another CNC team looking to claim a district championship tonight with the Girard Trojans hosting the Burlington Wildcats.
Both Girard and Burlington are 3-0 in district play coming into this one. The Trojans not only got a chance to win a district title, but also trying to finish their second straight undefeated regular season. Start of the first quarter, Girard kicking off, and look at this. They actually recover their own kickoff. Didn't even need an onside kick. Now, thanks to that, Luke Nigaman with the play action finds Ethan Davidson. Girard up 7-0 early, but Burlington looking to respond. Hunter Reiling looking to go deep. Finds a wide open Brody Anderson. He's in for the Burlington touchdown. The Wildcats back on offense again, but this time, Reiling gonna throw a touchdown to the other team. Girard's Joel Jubber there for the pick. All the way back for the touchdown. All Girard in this one. They win the district title. They're undefeated. They beat Burlington 41-18. Well, staying on the theme of undefeated seasons, Chanute Blue Comets trying to do that too at home against Labette County. Chanute rolls in this one 50-20. So the Blue Comets are 8-0 heading into the playoffs next week. Coming up after the break, the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons host Wichita North to finish their regular season schedule, and Parsons tries to avoid a third straight loss against Columbus.
Plus, the Riverton Rams get a chance to knock off the top team in the district, hosting the Caney Valley Bullpups. We'll have all that and more after the break.
The Pittsburgh Purple Dragons snapped a 4-game winning streak last week, falling at home to Smithville, Missouri. Tonight, the Purple Dragons remain at home, looking to bounce back against Wichita North. Now, Pittsburgh trying to get the offense rolling after scoring just 7 points last week. The defense, though, making a play first, forced fumble. Grant O'Doherty picks it up, returns it all the way to the end zone, makes it 7-0 Purple Dragons. And North answers back. Michael Bailey Jr. deep down the far sideline to the welcoming arms of Jacob Wassel. Wichita North on the board, game tied at 7. Pittsburgh would start to pull away though. Webb Fern holds on to it as long as he could, then finally pitches it out to Connor Profit. He's in the end zone. Dragons back in front. Then later second quarter, sticking with the ground game. This time it's Wyatt Rink busting loose for Pittsburgh. This is about a 35-yard score for the home team. They lead 21-7 at half. Pittsburgh finishes it off big tonight, 38-7. The Field Kinley Golden Tornado, they've been good all season. They're on the road against Fort Scott tonight. But how about this? May have been the best game of the night. Fort Scott wins 50-44 in double overtime.
After a hot start to the season, the Parsons Vikings have cooled off the last few weeks. Parsons was 5-0 in the first 5 weeks, but they've dropped back-to-back games to Galena and Frontenac. Columbus is 2-5, looking for a big win tonight against Parsons to close out the regular season. Titans driving down the field. Brett Hamilton sees a big hole down the middle. He gets to the 14-yard line for a first down. A few plays later, he keeps again. Battle at the goal line, but Hamilton able to fight his way in for 6. Columbus defense comes up big in the first. Trey Mack's pass is right into the hands of Cade Saporito. So Hamilton and the Titans quickly get the ball back. Hamilton drops back, takes a shot at the end zone, and Cole Minor reels it in. Columbus finishes the season strong, beating Parsons 30-6. The Carl Junction Bulldogs try for back-to-back wins to finish the regular season on the road against Republic. The Tigers coming off a big win over undefeated Nixa. Tonight, Republic tops Carl Junction 35-17.
The Liberal Bulldogs, 6-2 coming into this week, taking their shot at the undefeated Archie Whirlwinds tonight. Archie, though, just too good this evening. Liberal falls 58-0. The Bulldogs are 6-3. Will hit the field for the first round of districts next week.
When we come back, the Riverton Rams try and knock off the first place Caney Valley Bullpups, plus the Northeast Vikings aim for their 3rd straight win on the road against Southeast. First, though, here are a few more scores from tonight's action in Southwest Missouri.
The Riverton Rams picked up their first win of the season last week, going on the road and beating Neosho 36-16. Now this week, the Rams return home with a tough one, hosting the Caney Valley Bullpups. The Caney Valley is 5-2 overall this season, including perfect 3-0 mark in district play. Caney up 8, Jake Ellis under center, hands off to Jackson Griffin. Nice gain there, gets to midfield. Bullpups keeping it on the ground, right past the Rams defense, finally getting pushed out. They're all the way down to the 16. 3 plays later, Caney's run game, no issues on the drive. Punches this one in from 5 yards out. Makes it 14-0 Bullpups. Riverton would go on to turn the ball over on downs. Caney Valley gets the ball again. Ellis calls his own number, heads to the sideline. He's pulled down at the 25. Now Griffin, again with the handoff, he'll find his way into the end zone. 2-point conversion after that's good, so it's 22-0 Caney Valley. They would leave Riverton with a shutout tonight, 36-0.
The Northeast Vikings have found a little momentum in the last few weeks. After an 0-5 start to the season, the Vikings have won back-to-back games against Uniontown and Northern Heights. Northeast tries to make it 3 straight wins to close out the regular season on the road against district rival Southeast. Big play for the Vikings to open the second half. Colton Lawrence in trouble. Seth Boley flies in and takes him down. Northeast ball now. Tayshawn Gaynor takes the direct snap, runs it right up the middle for a nice gain. And then back to Gaynor. He finishes it off, gets to the near side and in for the touchdown. Vikings up 14-6. Final minute, Southeast still trails by 8 with the ball. Braden Young brings the pressure. He rips the ball out and gets on top of it. Northeast hangs on to win 14-6. 8-man action tonight in Southeast Kansas. The St. Paul Indians tried to finish the regular season with 3 straight wins, hosting Marmaton Valley. but the Wildcats get a big-time district win, topping St. Paul 64-56.
Flashing back to some Thursday night action here, Colgan trying to push their winning streak to 6 games against Uniontown. Huge night for Cooper Simmons. First possession for Colgan, far sideline. Simmons in for the touchdown, makes it 6-0 Panthers. The next possession for Colgan from 4 yards away. Simmons barrels in again, touchdown number 2. It's now 13-0 Panthers. Then Colgan has it at the 40. They give it to Simmons again. Blocking on this one, A+. Easy 40-yard touchdown for Simmons. That's his 3rd, but listen, still not done, man. Uniontown trying to make something happen on their next possession, but Tucker Harrell back there for the Panthers comes down with the interception. He did get a little return, but there's a penalty on that return, so it backed Colgan up a little bit, but it really didn't matter. Harrell going to the air, finds Colin Height on the far sideline. He hauls it in. That leads to Simmons getting another touchdown. This is his 4th. Not quite a Quinn Renfro tonight, scoring 8, but he did score 6 in this one, all in the first half. Colgan wins. They're in the district championship trophy 61-0.
That brings us to our final break here on Press Box. We still have a lot to get to, including highlights out of Oklahoma, our Performance of the Week poll, and a look ahead to tomorrow's local college schedule. As we go to the break, though, here are some more of tonight's scores from Southeast Kansas.
Welcome back to our final segment here on Press Box. Time now to get to Oklahoma, and we're starting with the Wyandotte Bears.
After a season opening win over Oklahoma Union back in September, the Bears have lost 6 straight games. Wyandotte trying to snap that skid tonight and get back in the win column against the Holbert Riders. In the first quarter, pass to Trace Matthew in the end zone. That makes it 6-0 Wyandotte. Staying in the first, snap back to Brandy Laughlin. He runs it in the end zone for the touchdown. So the Bears go up 13-0. Second quarter, Holbert has the ball now. Gabe Armstrong.
Are you lying to me?
There we go. There's Gabe Armstrong. Runs it down the field for the score for Holbert. That cuts the lead to 13-6, but Wyandotte holds on to win tonight 31-14.
Well, the Miami War Dogs have been one of the best stories in the area this season. They're 5-2, already the most wins for the program since 2014. Tonight the War Dogs try for their 4th straight win against Oologah. That was a good one, but Miami falls a little short, 22-18. You know I'm not talking Oklahoma football without talking about these guys. Quapaw 6-1 this season on the road, facing 5-2 Ketchum. Tonight the Wildcats get a shutout. Little statement win there, 37-0.
The Grove Ridge Runners on the road against Collinsville tonight in a battle of undefeated teams. Ridge Runners here, Carson Trimble hands it off to Emmanuel Crawford. He gets in for the score. Still in the first, other end, Caden Rush takes it to the corner. Big hit, but Rush scores to tie the game at 7. Later, Grove strikes again. Trimble with a beautiful pass goes to Hagen Hacker for the touchdown. Ridge Runners double up their lead, and Grove goes on to win it 49-21.
We've got a couple more things to get to before we go. First, it's time for our nominees for this week's Performance of the Week.
We do this at the end of every show on Fridays. We give you 3 options for Performance of the Week. You go vote, and then Monday, we'll announce the winner. Here are the nominees this week. First, the Nevada Tigers hand the Seneca Indians their first loss of the season. Then Quinn Renfro, huge night for Joplin with 8 touchdowns. Finally, Fort Scott Topsfield Kinley 50-44 in double overtime. To vote, all you have to do is go to KOAMnewsnow.com/vote, click on who you want to vote for. We'll keep the poll open until 9 p.m. Sunday night.
At the college level, quick reminder here, both Pittsburgh State and Missouri Southern are at home tomorrow afternoon. The Lions sitting at 4-3 overall, host the Emporia State Hornets, who are 5-2 this season. That's at 2 o'clock. Also at 2, it's homecoming weekend for the Pittsburgh State Gorillas. The Gorillas 7-0, ranked 5th in this week's national poll. They'll face Missouri Western tomorrow afternoon.
That's all the time we have here tonight. If you missed anything, we'll have all of our highlights uploaded shortly on the sports page at KOAM News Now and our KOAM Plus app.
You can also check out a complete replay of the show on Sunday afternoon at 12:30 on the 4-State CW. For now, though, it is time for us to get out of here. She's Danny. I'm Jacob. We'll see you right back here next week.